At first glance, this wetland pond may appear muddy or dull, or even dried out. But as you are discovering, appearances are deceiving in field ecology. This pond, along with similar ones in the natural area, is the byproduct of mining of gravel deposits in the early 20th century. The ponds often have deep sediments and overlying shallow water rich in nutrients, such as nitrogen and phosphorus, which supports large numbers of microscopic algae and protozoans, such as Chlamydomonas and various large water plants. You might notice the tiny floating leaf of duckweed, with its thin single root underneath. The smallest of the flowering plants, duckweed is an important food source for many waterfowl. In the late spring and throughout the summer, many large aquatic plants exist around the edge of the ponds. They are called emergent macrophytes, and most of them, such as bulrush, have hollow stems which supply vital air to the plant roots in the low oxygen environment of the sediments. Muskrats dine on the thickened base of the rush and birds feast on the seeds in autumn. The ponds are remarkable from a hydrologic standpoint. Their change in water level are synchronized with the changes in the level of the river. In a modest flood, when the river level rises quickly over 48 hours but does not overtop the bank, the increasing water pressure of the river along its banks pushes water through the porous sandy soil on which you're standing. How did scientists discover this? The clue was that both the river water and the pond water had identical chemical fingerprints of elements such as sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. The ponds are remarkable chemically and biologically. The algae production can be so great during the daylight hours that dissolved oxygen in the water exceeds normal saturation values only to drop to near zero during the night as the plants actively respire and use up the oxygen in the water. The bottom-feeding activities of turtles and carp keep the thick sediment stirred, causing the ponds to often appear muddy. If you are quiet and observant, you may be fortunate to spot a belted kingfisher skimming or hovering over the pond for food or a green heron patiently hunting in the shallows. The key to understanding and studying the ecology of these ponds is that energy and chemical elements are being moved around in a very complex food web. These constructed remnant ponds may not look or even smell appealing to you, but they have become an important part of the wetland forest habitat of the natural area.